Speaker of the National Assembly, Justin Muturi, did not pull any punches this morning when he called out the United States for refusing to support Kenya's push for tougher sanctions on the Shabaab. Kenya wants the Shabaab to suffer the same sanctions as Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State. But the U.S. ambassador to Kenya, Kyle McCarter, was equally vehement in his defense of the superpower's decision to block Kenya's proposal. NTV's Olive Burrows with more on the polar views of the two partners in the war on terror.
National Assembly Speaker Justin Muturi did not mince his words when he delivered the keynote address at the Parliamentary Intelligence Security Forum. No sooner had the Speaker observed protocol than he went for the jugular. And the target of his objection was, ironically, none other than the partner with whom they joined forces to bring together public and private security players with a common goal of combating terror.
There is a decision by the United States of America to refuse to declare Al-Shabaab a terrorist organization. And therefore, to the extent that it continues to be considered as a legitimate group of human rights crusaders in Somalia, then they are at liberty to receive financing from all sources, including from NGOs that could themselves be recipients of financing from even taxpayers.
Quick on his feet, the U.S. ambassador to Kenya, Kyle McCarter, fired back. He explained that while the U.S. was willing to do everything in its power to bring Al-Shabaab to its knees, it considered Kenya's proposal to impose stiffer sanctions on the Al-Shabaab unconscionable.
The request from Kenya was Resolution 1267, which includes in it the removal of humanitarian care for Somalia. This is an issue to the compassionate people of the United States.
The Al-Shabaab in Somalia enjoy protection by some superpowers through civil society groups in the guise of human rights activists.
But McCarter says that Kenya failed to prove its case that some humanitarian organizations working in Somalia were aiding these purveyors of anguish.
This is talked about often, but never any proof is given. We understand that with any aid, there are times when some of it, that we have some leakage, as we say here in Kenya.
A better friend in the war against terror, McCarter said Kenya will not find. But would that support extend to Kenya's bid to occupy a seat at the UN Security Council?
That's not for us to say publicly. No, and you won't find any other nation that's saying that as well.
The U.S. maintains that defeating the Al-Shabaab remains a shared objective. Where they disagree is on the role of NGOs in that fight. Olive Burrows reporting for NTV at the KICC.